Today I'm going to share 6 basic tips to beat the winter blues, so stay tuned. Hey there, if you're new here, my name's Amanda Malachewski. I'm a certified functional nutrition health coach and a digestive and allergy detective. For tips and tricks on how to improve your digestion and feel better from digestive complaints, please be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified when I post a new video every week. A lot of people feel down in the dumps or depressed or sad or even just unmotivated during the dark days of winter, and I think this might be especially true this year. So I wanted to take a minute to make a video to share what we can do to feel better with the winter blues. So by the end of today's video, you'll have 6 tips about how you can feel better in the middle of winter. I definitely use these tips with myself. I encourage my family and friends and clients to use these basic self-care tips to improve their health, and you can too, so let's get started. All right, so if you're feeling a little bit blue, let's talk about how you can start turning that process around. Tip number 1 is to get outside in the actual real daylight, and ideally in the morning hours or at the midday noontime hour. It turns out that getting sunlight on our eyeballs helps regulate our metabolism and our mood and really helps us improve how we feel. If you live somewhere where it's really dark in the winter, like in far northern latitudes, or if you're in the southern hemisphere during the southern hemisphere winter way down south, you might need to rearrange your day a little bit to take advantage of this. I have a client who lives in northern Canada, and during this time of year, they decided they needed to get outside at the middle of the day, kind of near their lunch hour, to take advantage of the daylight instead of after work like they normally do in the rest of the year. This strategy really shouldn't be underestimated, so I really want to encourage you to take advantage of it. And it even works if it's a cloudy day. So don't let the clouds or even rain hold you back. Just get out there into natural daylight. Okay, tip number 2 is related to tip number 1, and that is to get your body moving and sweating. So in other words, exercise. Now this is going to look different for each one of you depending on what your body's capable of and what you like to do, but it could be walking, running, hiking, swimming, bicycling, skiing if you're in a snowy place. It really could be anything that you enjoy doing, ideally outdoors, but even if it's indoors, the act of getting your body moving is going to help move your blood around. It's going to create positive feel-good endorphins. It's going to help your sleep improve, and we'll get to that in a second, and overall just help you feel better. And it's ideal to do it outdoors because of the exposure to sunlight, but if you can only do it indoors, that's fine too. Just find a way to get sweaty, as my friend says. Tip number 3 is to get to bed early. Staying up too late can really affect our energy levels and our mood, and it can also affect our appetite for the whole following day. So if you're having trouble with overeating, pay special attention here. Our deepest and best sleep happens between 10 p.m. and midnight. So ideally, you're going to go to bed somewhere around 10 o'clock. And for even better results, you want to avoid looking at any blue light. So this includes your phone screen, a television screen, your tablet, or any kind of screen at least an hour before bedtime. So see what you can do about getting to bed a little bit earlier and turning down the screen time in the evening before you go to bed. And this practice really can help reset your brain chemistry and leave you feeling more refreshed and ready to face your day tomorrow. Tip number 4 is to cook really nourishing foods that you love. And this can include foods that are super healthy and nutritionally nourishing, or it can also include foods that are emotionally nourishing, as long as they're not too terribly unhealthy. We may not be able to share as closely as we might like this year with our friends and families and loved ones, but we can share in these traditions that we normally make use of during the holidays. Like for me, I really love to make really warming, yummy, rich soups and stews for my family, and we all love eating them together. And I also really love making a traditional nut roll recipe that my great grandma Ella used to make every year for Christmas when I was a kid. And so I've modified it to make it a little bit healthier, but this is something that I really like to make, and it just makes me happy inside to eat it. So pull out those recipes that give you joy and make you feel happy and healthy and bring them into the kitchen and go for it. Tip number 5 is to invest in a full spectrum light box. There's lots of these on the market, and you sit in front of them for an hour or two a day while you're doing other things. So you can set one up on your desk at work, or you can have it near you while you're watching television in the evening, or while you're hanging out with your kids or reading a book. You just set it up for yourself and use it regularly during the dark days of winter. There's many brands out there, and a lot of them are pretty inexpensive, somewhere around $25 to $30. So you can just search for seasonal affect disorder light on Google, and you should be able to find lots of options to try. And tip number 6 is to do something nice for someone. Certainly doing good things for other people helps them feel good, but it also rebounds and helps us feel good. I recently organized a fundraising drive for my neighbor who needed help with a particular project. And all of our neighbors in our community came together really quickly to make this project happen. And it was really heartwarming to see the results. So even though we may not be able to socialize right now, we can reach out to help people and, maybe do a little extra for someone in your life that you love or needs a little something extra. You can call someone, you could offer to do an errand, you could offer to help with something that they need help with outdoors, or even just call up and listen to them, give them some listening time. So if you know someone who's lonely or struggling or needs a little bit of extra help, please reach out to them and see how that impacts your mood and how you feel. What helps with your winter blues? Tell me about it in the comments. So there you go. I hope this video makes clear that maybe just even a little bit of attention paid to your self-care can actually go a long ways to helping improve your wintertime moods. That said, if you do feel like you're having a really hard time with your mental health, I do encourage you to please reach out to a friend, a family member, or a mental health professional to get help. I normally help people with digestive challenges, but sometimes these lifestyle habits and behavior type things are actually really closely related to our signs and symptoms, including our digestive symptoms. So if you're someone who's been struggling with gut symptoms that you haven't been able to resolve, I really want to encourage you to download my Roadmap to Gut Recovery. It's a step-by-step guide to show you the process I use with my personal private clients to help them resolve things like chronic constipation, frequent diarrhea, reflux, and other kinds of digestive challenges. So you can get your free copy of that guide by visiting confluencenutrition.com/roadmap, and you'll get that in your email right away. I hope this video helped you feel like there were a few really simple, accessible steps you could take to improve your mood during the winter months. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and go ahead and share it with someone you know who could use the video. All right, that's all for now, and I'll see you next time.